Well, it's August 21st and one day beyond the date. Well, the mosquitoes are horrible today, so I'm batting them away here while I'm doing this. We're going to start off with a little preview of some previous harvests that we've done over the last bit. Here we are. It's actually August 11th, so we're about 9 days before the periodic hoop house update, but the bounty of our harvest on this day, which was probably, we missed a couple days, gives you an indication of just how much we are getting from our garden. And not only the vegetables, but it's very beautiful dahlias and zinnias as well. So despite the weather, which I'll give you a little view of that. So here's what the weather has been like for the last week, pretty much every day. So it's actually drizzling at the moment and cool and overcast, but despite that, as you see, the hoop house continues to produce. Alright, now let's take a look at what's going on in the hoop house. Start off looking at the zinnias, which you can see continuing to get big, and then up above one of the tomato plants, it's gotten all the way over. And it's been maybe 3 or almost 4 days since we've harvested, and you'll see that we have quite the amazing amount of tomatoes here. I've been saying lately, because it's like every couple of days we get this amount of tomatoes, that I was desperate for the harvest season to begin, and now I'm desperate for it to end, because I'm spending a lot of time harvesting and then processing. And we've dried tomatoes and we've roasted them and made sauce for a lasagna for our upcoming wedding, and then made quite a few jars of salsa. And here we see, here's the Kellogg's Breakfast, and these are really huge tomatoes. I'm gonna put my hand out here right next to it so you can get an idea. It's bigger than my hand, so that's a pretty good tomato, and there are a lot of them, and they're getting ripe. And that's one of the, and then here's these kind of chocolate ones. I see some of these are split because they went a little long. They do tend to split, but it doesn't seem to do anything too bad to them. They're able to deal with that. And these are the Niugas, and they are, I think, maybe my favorite tomato of this year. And here's the sun golds, which you see are covering the roof, and just go on and on, and really they are really gorgeous tomatoes. And then down here we have our Carmen peppers, and in here, if I can get down here, I'll show you. This is one that's starting to turn red, and we have another one in the back that's actually turning red, another one over here. So soon we're going to have lots of peppers, and we have tons of the gypsy peppers that are getting very yellow, and we're hoping will turn orange, and our jalapenos are coming along. You see whole clusters of them. They're not quite hot enough yet. I've made some salsa with them, and the flavor is great, but they need to go a little longer. Now, the weather has been really bad, and here's some bell peppers that are doing very well also. And our cucumbers, oh, here's one that could be getting away from us. You see there. Ready to look, looks a little old, so it's not, but it'll be good. The cucumbers are really wonderful. They're actually sweet. Here's another one. They're a little on the big side because it's been a few days since I've harvested. And I remember last time I said, well, we were having trouble getting any of the Armenian cucumbers. And you can see here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've picked a few, so I think the fertilization really did something. And here, one of the cantaloupes, and then down here is another one, which you can see by the color is nicely netted, and I see it split on the bottom, so I think this one is ready to harvest. We'll say goodbye to our hoop house with its bower formed by the tomatoes at the top. And again, I want to stress we have had the worst summer weather anyone can imagine. It has been foggy for almost all day, every day, for weeks on end. And as you can see, it hasn't really affected the productivity of the hoop house, or at least it's doing okay. Until next time, good gardening to you.